So I've got 3 days off work. I'm going to head off, do some bush camping and some landscape photography. Just come to Wombat Hill Botanical Gardens. See if I can get some stuff here before I head down to Trentham Falls for sunset. Your best friend when you're wild camping. That was a pretty nice place, highly recommend it. Good for just some intimate nature photography. I mean, I'm always trying to do the massive landscapes and all that kind of stuff, but it's good, you know, to get into nature, get more creative and different angles and all that kind of stuff. So now we're gonna head down to Trentham Falls, get some sunset stuff. I've just had some food, gonna hike my way down to the bottom here. Gotta jump the fence, so I've chucked my hiking shoes on. Ready to roll. We'll see what we can get. The sunset's about probably half an hour. The light's looking good already, so yeah, we'll see how we go. So there's a couple getting some photography done. Looked like it was some sort of pre-wedding photography, but I'm still waiting for the light to go down anyway, so stand by. So the sky's just not looking good at all. I've repositioned, I'm cutting it out completely, cutting out the waterfall. Going to get this creek here, see how we go with this. So we didn't get the big waterfall, but this creek shot I think is looking pretty good. So it wasn't a total waste of time. Hiking my way back up to the car park, jump in the car, make my way back to the campsite. Alright, so I woke up at 5 AM. I've just packed up my tent. I'm in the car ready to roll. I'm going to go look at some woodland areas that I drove past earlier yesterday and get some sunrise stuff there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have to cross a creek actually to get to my car, and there was another family on the other side of the creek, and as I started walking across there was this dog hysterically barking at me. The dad of the family ended up grabbing the dog and it was all good, but in the midst of it all I dropped one of my pillows. Thank God I brought two. So I just drove through the woodlands a little bit, trying to find pretty much the foggiest area that I could actually access, and this is what we're looking at. Let's see if we can do some damage here. So the sun's shining in now and we're looking pretty good so far. Well, that turned out really well. I'm pretty happy with today's shoot. Now I'm going to head back to the car, do some work, figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I've just smashed out 3 hours of solid editing. I'm going to head down to You Yang's Regional Park and I'll scout out some locations for our sunset tonight. So I've just arrived at You Yang's Regional Park. I'm going to scout out a few locations and then see what I can do for sunset. But first I'm going to do this scenic drive they've got here, so we'll check that out first and scout out some locations and then find out what we're going to shoot for sunset tonight. So I've just done the scenic drive, the Great Circle Drive. That's all done. Road was a bit bumpy, but I mean that's what's expected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang around till sunset, check out a few locations, hang around, get something at sunset. Hopefully we can get a good shot at sunset. I'm not convinced at this point because the sky is completely clear. I'm hoping some clouds come across so we can get a dramatic sunset, but you know, we'll deal with what we can, and then I'm going to head home after that. I'm about an hour and a half from home, and then tomorrow can smash out some more editing. So the clouds are coming out a little bit. The sun's just glaring straight back at us, but I'm going to chuck my GoPro down for a time lapse, and if I get an image, I get an image, but at least I'll get the time lapse going. Well, that sunset turned out absolutely crazy. These clouds popped out of nowhere. Definitely worth the wait. Alright, I've just come to the last spot, which I was hoping to get some sort of night photography, some stars or something like that. But there's not much going on, so I'm going to head back home. It's about an hour and a half till we get home. I'll be home at about 11:30 PM, and then tomorrow I can smash out some editing. So that is it for this trip. Thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, I appreciate any feedback, or if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. I'll pop all the details in the description below. So thanks very much for watching. Peace! So I've just done the nice scenic drive called the... Shit, what was it called? Circle... something. When you haven't unlocked the car yet.